Welcome everyone, this is gonna be a very short guide on how to set up your Mystic, your Stuffard as best as you can. I'm gonna address mostly like the common gems, stats, priority and set bonuses, but also give you a few tips which might not be too popular at the moment. So starting from the fact that for skill wise you need to have at least Aurora and Arcane Shield over level 50 for the duration increase. What I've been doing until this very moment was trying to upgrade my Aurora as much as I could, because it gives you like the chance to save or bypass most of the heroic new raids mechanics, such as for example Aruna's Roar, which deals around 17k to my knowledge. And then focusing on Profane Blast, because it's probably the biggest smart healing you have in the game yet. So that's regarding the skills. Also, again, remember having Arcane Shield and Aurora over level 50 is important. And then you can focus on Aurora. I think I'll keep it at around this level and go all in with Profane Blast, because it's actually the biggest HPS skill you have, and it's so much a lifesaver, especially if combined with the Divine set. Now, regarding the set bonuses, what you must have, first of all, is the Divine. It's very easy to get, it just requires a bit of time and patience, and it's like not even needing an explanation. I mean, like having a sigil, resetting your Profane Blast, it's OP. And also this 4 set bonus can be insane if you know what to use at the time. For example, as you might have saw in my other video, most of the times I try go for like an Astro Heroic. I heal myself back to full, I shield myself so I don't die, and then I go hit the stones, because every time you drop to 20% you cast a Profane Blast, which is not exactly as powerful as a normal one, but changes the game and life and saves life. So one thing you should be looking forward is Divine set. While you're done with it, you're left with few more options. As the third set, I think the D1 Natural Blessing is a must, and many people will disagree with me, but what I think is smart healing. To me it's invaluable, because it's one of the strongest kind of heals in any MMORPGs. I just for the sole fact that, especially after the patch, Natural Blessing healing is only gonna target most injured players. So that means that if your party is full HP and the tank is low, it can bounce on him 3 times in a row, making him jump for like 40% depending on your stats, which is insane. I find it very helpful in elemental lords and in fights where tanks are taking heavy damage. But again, it can also save you in AoE healing situation because of him broken 3 times. So yes, well, in my opinion, Natural Blessing is a must, and you should really look forward to it. When you're done with those 2 sets, you're left with only 4 to 6 other set bonus release, and what I think it's the best in this case, it's Flock, which really makes the difference in every single target damage, especially when you're trying to heal Malum Cliff with solo tank or in many other occasions. And Secret, the old called Mystery set. Mystic Galaxy, influenced by Secret, can heal up to 20k, which is, needless to say, a lane and just insta save. So yes, one thing I would always go for is Secret, because of its big impact in the game. Now, when you're done with Flock and Mystery, which are by the way very easy to get, no needed to get legendary, because you can be lucky and roll them in normal pit drops from Goblin Camp, you're left with 4 options really, if you're lucky with the ring or the necklace, but mostly say 3. What I've done at the moment is trying to roll L on both the bracelet and, when I'll get it, on the accessory, so that you can get +2 skill levels. Even though in my opinion the real best here would be the Arcane Crystal dropping from Skyblaze Heroic. That set is OP as fuck, and also remember it's smart healing, which means it's only gonna heal the most injured players. So yeah, one thing you should really focus at, or if you cannot clear Skyblaze yet, you can try aim for either the battle set, which is okay for tanks, actually better for tanks and okay for healers, or the electric field, which in my opinion is way better than most of it. Many healers have been trying playing with Nocticiduous, and I tried it as well, but I don't really like it because of the fact that Nocticiduous heals you back to 60% whenever you drop below 30. And while this could be good on its own, you need to remember that you have Divine set as well. Unless you manage to get hit in between 20 and 30, most of the times the bot set will proc at the same times, making it waste, in my opinion. So that's why I always only go for Divine. So yeah, then you could get the ring as well with the set bonus, but that's like very hard, and I wouldn't really recommend trying to spend your gold on it first. As you can see, like my progression in the game has been pretty linear. What I've tried to do is like get my Divine set first and then focus on my legendaries. As you can see, I haven't spent a single dime in the game, and all I've tried to do is save money, gold I mean, to buy legendary as much as I could. Nothing else. I haven't spent any gold in raid actions and in needless stupid stuff. Never bought anything, honestly. Only spent around 100k on my crafting at the beginning of the game, and I kinda regret it to this day, even though luckily I got 2 legendaries out of it. But I think it's safer to just collect gold as much as you can and then buy legendaries, as you can see. Also, I started pretty late, but with this method I managed to buy 3 already, which is kinda good. Now, about the gems, what you're gonna do is try to craft as much as level 20 spell defense diamonds. Now, those are what is gonna be making a difference in many raiding scenarios. Having for healers a good spell defense and HP allows you to pretty much survive any situation and also lower the raid damage taken, which helps a lot. So yeah, HP and spell defense are a must, and what I would recommend every healer to focus on first. Then you're gonna have to naturally focus on your healing. As soon as you get pretty much every diamond, every level 20 diamond, what you're gonna do is try focus on level 30 healing diamonds. Now, many people, and I have as well, have some spell crit diamonds, but mostly because of a mistake than a choice. I think spell crit for healer is not as good as it should be, or it looks on paper, and I always prefer going for heal diamonds instead, which make you boost the healing output constantly. So yeah, get your level 20 diamonds, craft some level 20 HP diamonds as well, just for the dodge, and some spell crit resist as well, because that's gonna save you in many cases during raids, and L1, L3 as well, and then go for the diamonds. That's pretty much what you're gonna do for like until you max out level 30 diamonds. Remember, you can swap 2 level 20 diamonds for 1 level 30. At this point, I mostly have like pretty much every diamond. So what I'm gonna do is craft healing diamonds for to get better healing percentages, and dismantle the old one I have so I can swap them for like healing HP diamonds, as you see. So that's about it for the gems. Again, spell defense as top priority, then you have HP and then healing, and then when you reach about like this stats, when you're around like 15 to 16k HP and 1.4 spell defense, all you're gonna do is try to max out your spell damage, which is basically your healing output. As you can see, and as you should know, spell damage improves your healing of every spell, so make sure you can upgrade that as much as you can. My GH progress has been kinda obvious, I would say, because I've always tried to prioritize spell defense and rather than attacked, because I don't really need it until very late game raiding guys, Skyblaze or Astrut heroics. For the rulers, naturally, you'll generally always go for attack ones, but as you can see, like, I'd rather prefer having spell defense and defense instead of attack normal Gildans. So yeah, you're basically that's what you have to do. Gems are self-explanatory, and set, I think I covered it pretty much. If you have any more questions, leave it in the comments. And good luck, guys. Try to save your gold and buy as much legendary as you can. I'll see you soon.